Okay, so here he is. He's back. He's got his jester pieces on. I'm actually going to make 2 more pieces in blue, because I think he needs it, to be honest. I don't think 4 was enough, so measure up for another 2. And I did end up cutting them down to 1.5 inches. Okay. So again, just cut in half, cut diagonally. And I'm going to make these 2 blue ones. So round we go. And you put on as many as you like, depending what mask you've got, how big it is. There we go. I'm going to add 2 blue ones. That's it. Now, obviously on the inside it's going to look a bit messy, but what I'm going to do, this was just a little template piece, is cut a piece that goes inside there, just around the top, and then that covers up all the mess that you see out of the same card. Right, these are dry. Okay, so we're going to have a blue one on the left side. Poking out a bit. Like that. And then this blue one poking out on the other side. Like that. Right, so let me get this piece cut out properly for the inside. Right, we'll get this right. Don't worry, I'm not throwing all these scraps away. They'll go back in the book for later use. Right, there we are. Just like that. 10 hours later. I recommend, highly recommend, you make a template first. Just use some paper And then once you've worked out the positioning, the size, the shape, then cut it out of card. That's it. And that will, as an addition to hold the jester pieces on. Okay, now moving on, finally, I'm going to make a hole in each side to put some elastic through and some ribbons through, so you can have some ribbons dangling. And of course the decoration. Now, got these little squares here. I chopped one up to see whether or not they would cut, and they did. These are just like little plastic squares in blue and purple. Don't think I need this many, but anyway. And you're going to go down the side of his face like that. Might actually do it up here because of course I want to make the hole for the string and ribbons, so I might start up the top there, I think, and just put them in like a diagonal pattern. So although they're squares, you can still make a diamond shape out of them. And then I'm just going to do that across that top left side. Then on the right, I've shown you these previously, this pack of adhesive felt birds by Tiger. I thought, how good are they cut up to create a pattern down that right side. So say we cut it off there, and we cut it off there, and there. There we go. That can go on that side there, around the eye. And then, where's the bird gone? What else can we get off him? Let's cut his head off because we don't want that. Cut this section out. Put that section there maybe. Got something like that going on. You would never know that was a bird. That's definitely going on the top. Oh, look at that piece. That one there. Let's cut this off. Sorry, I'm off camera, I think. Just cut his wing off. Entirely. That's more like it. And that can go across there. I think, oh, it's too big. Okay, let's see where we go with it. And his nose now, I actually do like this sharp edge. I think it's a little bit different. So We might mark that edge off with a piece of trim. Like that sort of thing. Yeah, I quite like that. So we'll probably do that. So let me do a little bit of gluing and sticking and whatnot. And then I'll come back and show you where I'm up to. Just the parts that I've told you about. And I might leave a little bit in so you can see it. Don't want to bore you silly. Okay. So hot gluing. First one on. And some of these have got these little knobbly bits on. Can be trimmed off. Scissors or snips or a blade. Be very careful if it's a blade. And these have been in the stash forever. And you know when you've got something in the stash and you think, I'm never going to use them. Well, lo and behold. this is where we're up to now. I've added the diamond pieces on the left side over the eye, the felt pieces round the right eye and down the side here, and I went with this braid across the nose to try and bring some more pink into the face. Okay, so need to make the holes, add the cord and the ribbons, and I think that's probably it. Might add a couple of gems here or something. Got to make these holes for the cord and the ribbon. So I think we'll use a punch. We'll use gold because it's mainly gold. Let me test the punch out. I think you should always test your punches out first in case they go horribly wrong. Let's use this one. That's it. There we go. So I had to put it upside down. Put the mask upside down. That's it. Right, so we've got our holes for our cord, and I want to try and get a ribbon of some description through there. So I think, yeah, just a couple of gems there or something, some ribbon and cord, and it's finished. Do we want any more purple up there? Yeah. This is elasticated cord from WH Smith. Okay, we need it to stretch considerably. Got purple, pink and blue ribbon. And I've picked this ribbon because I think it'll be easier to get through the holes. Stay in line with the nose. Gonna get them through with the pokey. Like that. Might hot glue that knot down so it's out of the way. And of course we've got to get the cord through. Okay, so just do the other side with the ribbons. I'll put a little bit more detail up there, a couple of embellishments for the nose either side. That's it. Okay, so here he is, all finished. I added the extra felt at the top there, ribbons on both sides, and the cord. Now, change of plan. You can leave him like that if you want to, and he can be used as a mask, not a problem. But I think I'm going to mount him on a frame. So, I've got this gold frame, knocking about, not doing anything in the craft room, ready for using as a project. So I'm going to do away with the glass because we don't need that. It's already gold, which is very handy. Obviously you can paint it, decoupage it, whatever you want to do. And then from the Masquerade ball pad, I'm going to choose a sheet that will work with him, and we're going to mount that on the card. So you need to work out, I wanted to use these words here, but obviously he's going to have to go to the side then. I did want him in the middle. There's another one with writing, which is really nice, but I want him sitting in the middle ideally. And I've just had a look online for another one of these to purchase, and they're completely sold out everywhere. And this was, I bought this quite a while ago, so I thought they would have had them back in stock now. Okay, this has got all these colours on it, which is really nice. And you've got that pink to the side and the purple to the left. So that's a probability. Now, as I said, you can keep the cord on if you want to use it as a mask. I'm going to do away with it because obviously I'm doing this kind of thing now. And I think I'm going to go to the right side. So literally going to cut a piece to glue onto this backing. Because it's such a nice paper pad, why wouldn't you want to have it as a backing in a frame? I mean, it's stunning. All the pages are stunning. I don't think there's one that you could say, oh no, I don't like that. And then he's going to go in the middle there. And then the gold frame's going to go around him. So we're going to glue this on. Now, I don't know whether it'll glue with Nuvo. I hope so, because I don't want lumps in the paper. So let's get him glued on. I mean, if you want to, you can do it with hot glue, but I suspect there might be lumps. Okay, that's better. That's much better. Right. Now, before we stick him on, I'm going to put the frame back round so we can see where he's got to sit. So let's put that back in. Obviously, it's a little bit worse for wear this back in, but you know, it's fine. Can still be used. Like I said, it was going to be a project of some description. There we go. So now he's going to go on here in the middle. And that's it. I think I'm going to cut these ribbons a bit shorter. So I've gone with the organza ribbon. I would have preferred coloured ribbon, to be honest, but my ribbons were too thick. Not to worry. Right, let's get him glued on. So, just going to go around the edge. Doesn't matter if you get glue. Go down inside the mask because it's not going to show. All right. There we go. Oh, it had to, didn't it? Pulled off a little bit of the paper. Okay. Well, he's stuck on, but there you can see it's just pulled off a tiny little bit of paper. So now I'm thinking I might have to put a flower or something now to cover that up. Okay, there he is. So I put a little single flower down on the bottom there, which is quite apt really for the mask, because if you know about the Plague Doctor masks, they used to fill the nose with herbs and flowers and such like, so when they wore it they couldn't smell the death in the streets and the dead bodies. So that's why my husband says it's very sinister. But anyway, that's it done. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Thank you for your likes. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't done so, please do. There'll be more of this coming up if you like it. I want to thank you for your comments and continued support, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.